Hi, today we are going to be reading the text titled The New Friend. And as we read this text, you will be trying to understand characters. So this page talks about remembering that you can learn a lot about a story based on what the characters are like. And you can understand the characters based on their words and their actions, meaning what they say and what they do. So using what the characters say and do, you can figure out how they feel and why they might act the way they do. You can think about yourself and think if you can understand what they're going through. We use charts like this to help us organize our thoughts. This is where we would list the words that the characters say. This is where we would list the things that they do. And this is where we would write their feelings about something. This text also covers the topic of learning about our country. We live in the United States of America. People have come to this country from all over the world. You learn about our country at school. You can read books about our country too. What do you know about our country? You will read about a boy who moves to the United States in The New Friend. The New Friend, written by Maria Puncel. And this is the illustrator, Ed Martinez. These are paintings or drawings of the characters. As we read, I want you to think, what can you learn from someone who is from another country? Some of you are from another country, or your parents are from another country. What can other people learn from you? Martin, Louise, and I lived in the city. Next door was an old house. No one had lived there for a long time. One day, a work crew came with pails and brushes. They started to wash and paint the empty house. I want you to think, who is the narrator? The narrator is telling the story. Who's telling this story? Maybe it's one of these boys. After they were done and the paint had dried, the house looked pretty and new. The next day, a big truck pulled up. It was full of crates and boxes. A crew unloaded the boxes off the truck. A new family would soon live there. Today, Louis went over to the house next door. He met a boy called Makoto. Then we all met Makoto. Makoto is 7 years old, just like us. Before long, we found out that Makoto played soccer. He could keep running and running. He was good at learning things too. He learned all of our names by the end of the game. Soon, Makoto's family was all moved in. We met his mother and father. They were glad that Makoto had made some new friends. While Makoto's mother and father went to buy food, Makoto stayed and played with us. When Makoto's mother and father rejoined us, Martin, Makoto, and I helped them carry the bags into the house. Makoto said he would show us around his house. Then we went up to look at Makoto's room. Makoto still had a lot of boxes to unpack. He had some nice toys and kites. He said that on the next windy day, we could bring his kites outside and fly them. He said I could fly a kite by myself. Then we went outside to look at Makoto's pictures from Japan. He had them in a green book. On the first page, we saw Makoto's old house in Japan. On the next page, we saw Makoto's family in Japan. The last page had pictures of Makoto's friends. They showed Makoto's 7th birthday party. Makoto said he wishes we could meet his old friends. At the end of the day, Makoto's mother and father repaid us for helping with cookies. We said please and thank you and ate up. Makoto's father said he had a new job in the city. Makoto would be going to our school. We were all glad about that. Let's look at this picture so far. What are Makoto's parents like? What do they seem like to you? How can you find this using the words in the text and looking at the picture? We said goodbye to Makoto and his mother and father. Then we went home to our families. We were glad to have a new friend next door.